Hi guys. So I officially published my first episode today, 31st of December 2022. And it is currently 10:07, and I'm so excited for the new year. I cannot wait. By 12 I'll probably come to tell you guys happy new year. So bye for now. It is currently 12 o'clock on the dot, 1st of January 2023. Happy New Year! I don't know why I'm this excited, but Happy New Year! You guys, I think I'm officially broken because tell me why I'm crying. Why am I crying? Why am I shedding tears? Nothing happened. Hey God. I honestly don't know why I'm this excited. I don't think I've ever been this excited for a new year. I don't know what it is, but I'm literally crying right now. So I'm sitting here in tears, happy tears. And what my sister has to say is she hopes Peter Obi wins the election this year. I think these tears are all the tears that I tried so hard not to cry in 2022, and everything is just coming out now. Honestly, I just pray that I'm happy this year. Hi guys, welcome to MWM. I'm your beautiful host, Mimi, obviously. It is probably 7 days or 8 days after New Year's, and I have been telling myself that I was going to record the second episode, and to be very honest, I've not been in the mood. Which is funny because we only have one episode out, and I'm already not in the mood. Anyway, so in today's episode, I want to talk about my favorite time of the year, like the beginning of the year or the end of the year. Personally, I love the end of the year. I wish it doesn't end. I wish the end of the year doesn't end. It's the best time of the year. The weather is beautiful. I love the Hamatan weather in this country. I think that's the ah I would take it 10 times every year to rainy season. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. I love it. It just gives this feeling like, yes, the year is ending. Yes, finally. I don't know. Personally, I love the end of the year. I get very excited around the end of the year. Even if nothing important or special is happening, I just love it. I don't know. But then immediately the next year begins. I'm like, oh my days. I'm like out of it. Like I don't like the beginning of the year at all. The beginning of the year just comes with like, oh, I have so many things to do this year. Work starts, school starts, everything, and it's overwhelming. I think the beginning of the year is very overwhelming. And then I've been going through Instagram and I saw this one video where the man person was like, if you know you're not going to keep your resolutions this year, don't even bother making them. And I was like, I don't know. I make resolutions regardless. I don't really put like pressure on myself to like um achieve them. Not all the time. Sometimes I even forget that I made these resolutions. So I don't think if you're not going to keep them, you shouldn't make them. And I think it's just a fun thing to do at the beginning of the year, you know? But that's like the pressure I was talking about. Like the beginning of the year is so stressful. Everybody just puts this pressure on themselves and it's like, oh my god, if you're going to make a resolution, what is your plan to da 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 and that? What's your plan to achieve this? What's your plan to get this? And it's like, can you people just calm down? The year just started. It just started. Can we how where is all this energy coming from, please? Can we be tired? Because the 1 year just ended. Why are you already jumping onto the next year? I don't know. I just feel generally tired at the beginning of the year. And thinking about going back to school. Uh-uh. No, a part of me wants to, I won't lie, a part of me really, really wants to go back to school because this holiday, I've been very anxious. And I'm not anxious for anything like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I'm not anxious because something is happening. I'm actually anxious because I'm not doing anything. Like, I had to continue reminding myself that I needed to rest. I was so, like, at the beginning of the holiday, when school had just ended, I would literally wake up in the morning and I would be sweating. I would be breathing heavily as if I had missed a class that morning. And I was like, can you calm down? You are on holiday. You have to remind yourself how to not do anything. Like, it is a very important part of life. Remind yourself how to rest. And now thinking about going back to school is just, it's bringing back the anxiety. I'm not even going to lie. It's bringing it back. I don't know if to say I'm not ready because I know I'm ready. But are you ever ready for stress? And then I'm thinking about people that have to go back to work, and it's like, I don't think anybody really is ever ready for it. No matter how many times we have gone through this, it's a lot. It's a lot to just go from enjoying your life to thinking about how you wasted all your money in December. And now you're in January crying that you don't have money. But you know where it went. It went into dirty December. That's where it went. Anyway, so I asked my friends and I put a question tag on my Instagram for people to tell me their favorite time of the year, whether the end of the year or the beginning of the year. And of course, I got a lot more end of the years than beginning of the year. I think I got only one person that said that she liked the beginning of the year better than the end. The end is just sweeter. You're with your family sometimes, not every time, but sometimes you're with your family. And even if you're not, like, it's just easier. It's freer. I don't know. It's just it's just better. And I wish we could stay there. I wish we could stay in like the last 2 weeks of the year. Like, I think that's the best time of the year. The last 2 weeks of the end of the year. The first week of the new year is my first week of this new year has been very bleh. I don't know. It has been very bleh. I've been very moody. I've been very out of it. Everything is just focused on, oh my days, I can't believe I'm going to have to start stressing again. Like, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss this a lot. Okay, so let me read out the responses I got. One person said she liked the end of the year because she learned a lot. I think a lot of people also like the end of the year because they get to reflect on everything that has happened through the year. I feel like I've said a lot of year in this episode. I apologize, but there's nothing else to call a year. Like, you get to reflect, you get to think about it. I don't think about the like what happened in the year at the end of the year actually. I think about that mostly at the beginning of the next year. Like, this year now that has just begun. I've been thinking about how my January last year was, and ah, ah, it was messy. My January last year was messy. I was writing exams. I was in the midst of a friendship breakup or whatever that was. I was trying to figure out my living situation in school. My January last year, it was messy. It was very, very messy. Even my December last year was messy, but it's the sorry, not last year, 2021. But it's the end of the year, so I'm guessing I wasn't stressing. But the beginning of the year, nope. It was not nice. And now that I'm looking back at it, I'm like, I'm here saying that I'm moody because it's the beginning of this year, and I'm like, compared to last year, I think I'm glad. I think I like how this year is starting. It's starting off on an easy note, you know. I'm not jumping right back into schoolwork or school stress or any of that. I'm not jumping back into like hustling and bustling of any sort. But last year, once the year started, I remember I was just back at school. I was reading, I was writing exams, everything. I also entered a new semester that January, I think. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I'm grateful for how this year is starting. Very peaceful. It's like a continuation of last year, but with the realization that my enjoyment has ended. Uh, we'll get over it, I guess. Okay. Next response. End of the year because God came through for me and my family even when we lost hope. That's nice. But I don't think y'all got my question. My question was generally, do you prefer the end of the year or the beginning of the year? I think these replies are like specifically for last year. Yeah. Somebody else said she likes the end of the year because she actually got stronger from what the year brought her. I don't know if that's sad or if that's good. When people say I got stronger, I always imagine the worst because if the worst doesn't happen, I don't think you have the need to get stronger, you know? Well, and someone else said he liked the end of the year because he had a lot of fun in the last few months. I cannot say the same. I didn't have fun, but I had a lot of rest. And I think rest is fun. I think sleeping is fun. Sleeping should be a hobby. It is my hobby. So yeah. End of the year. Ha. This one. First of all, let me just put it out that my podcast is family friendly. It's PG rated, okay? But I'm sure going to read it. She said she liked the end of the year because she found her long lost other half and they had great sex. I am glad you found your long lost other half. Good for you, dear. End of the year, it was kind of like the best time of the year from my end. The end of the year is just it's the real deal, you know. It's just good. It's nice. It's like eating your favorite food over and over again. That's what the end of all the weeks in the end of the year feel like. All the weeks in December, it just feels like eating your favorite food over and over again. Beginning of the year because it's time to brace up and put on her big girl pants. My dear, I don't want to brace up. I want to remain here and eat free food. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't want to start worrying. I don't feel like now we are going to go back to worrying from now all the way till December again. And it's just, oh, God. Like my hands are literally shaking right now as I'm thinking about it. Another year of struggles, of hustling. Like, even if it is not as bad as last year, because last year was horrible, I'm not going to lie. But there's no day, there's no week that doesn't present itself with its own struggles. And it's like you're not going to have time to rest until it's the end of the year again. Do you get? I wish it could be the end of the year every year. Mm. Let me see if I have more responses. Yeah, and when y'all listen to this, y'all should tell me if you like the end of the year or the beginning of the year. Leave a comment, leave a review on whatever platform you're listening. I think you can leave reviews on Apple Podcasts. Yeah. So I found more responses, but I'm too lazy to read them out. Honestly, I'm not even. I'm not feeling it. I won't lie. I'm too tired to read them out, and it is like 1 a.m. in the middle of the morning. So you should make do with the ones I read, okay? Just tell me if you like beginnings or endings. And the only response that makes sense to me is endings. If you're like that child that says she likes the beginning of the year, please tell me why. Why do you like to work? Why do you like to spend energy? Why? It's not who I am. Yeah. I really hope 2023 is nice. I can't wait to start writing that actually. I have not written this year. I can't wait to start writing 2023. At the beginning of the year, I usually always make mistakes and like write the old year's year when is the new year. I want to see if I'll make that mistake. But now that I'm cautious about it, I don't think I'll make the mistake. Yeah. I guess this is going to be a short episode compared to the last one. So yeah, don't forget to like, listen, share, comment, review, whatever it is that you could possibly do on whatever platform you're listening on. Love you. Bye.